The idea for this project came from the children, so some of the children wanted to grow food earlier in the year, and some of the children have brought in their favourite family recipe from home. And some of the children have asked to cook through the year. I always ask them at the beginning of the year what they would like to learn at preschool, and there were some of the ideas that they came up with. So at the moment we're looking at where does food come from and why we need food, and then documented exactly what they've said, and then that's given us some planning possibilities. So the first one that we did was looking at where oranges come from. So we've looked at video, we've looked at books for the children to then discover for themselves the process of oranges coming from the farm to their homes. And as a link for that we then made orange juice. The children also wanted to know where apples came from. So we looked at the process of apples getting from the farm to the shops to their home, and then one of the children suggested that we make apple crumble, where milk comes from as well. So we've watched video again, read stories, asked the children if they know where milk comes from. And then we've made milkshakes, we've made butter, we've made ice cream. The children always get to have a voice in our book. So when they cut the pictures out, they glue the pictures, and then we scribe anything that they want to say. So exactly what they've said goes into our book, so that's their voice. And then we plan on from there what we'll be learning about next. Sometimes those suggestions come from the children. Sometimes they come from an idea that we've got of where to progress that learning. They really engage with this and they talk about it all the time. What are we doing next? What are we making next? When are we making my family recipe? That's a really keen one. And then we try to document that for the children as a learning story too. When it's been their recipe that's been cooked, then we document that for them, and that goes into their portfolios and onto Story Park, which is a platform that we use with parents to engage parents in their children's learning, what we're learning at preschool this week, what we have been learning, things they can talk about at home, so it's a really nice way to support that as well. And we're going to be growing vegetables because some children asked early in the year to grow some vegetables, but next week we'll probably make vegetable soup based on learning about different types of food and what it does for our bodies.